welcome to the Clothing Bank Cape Town on this very chilly Wednesday. This is a very noisy environment, so I just wanted to show you our shop and our receiving bay areas, and then I will go into a quieter room, I promise, so that you can meet our team. Over there, the far distance, you can see our receiving bay. We receive about 160,000 items a month from our retail partners, and this stock is used as a tool to teach unemployed women how to run businesses. So we can cater to about 1,000 women a year through our 5 branches nationally. So we have branches in Cape Town, Joburg, Durban and East London. And the women in our program are all supported through a holistic development program where we teach business, finance and life skills. And we do lots of support through coaching and mentoring. We really believe that to build an ecosystem for change, you need 3 elements. The one is a safe space where we can heal and grow. The second is relevant skills transfer. And the third is real income generating opportunities. So our beneficiaries last year alone made 38 million rands worth of profits in their businesses. So this is a real income generating opportunity and really empowers women and men on their journey towards financial inclusion. So welcome to our management team. You had a brief introduction to the Clothing Bank on our nice, busy, noisy floor. So I'd like to introduce you to our team in Cape Town. Obviously this is replicated around the country. So here we have Nikki, who is our branch manager, Suhail, who is our youth program manager, and Nomzamo, who is our Enterprise Development Program Manager. So I'd really like them to just share how the Clothing Bank goes about leadership, what is our ecosystem about, and why we would really benefit from going on a journey, a leadership journey with the Stanford team. So Nikki, what are your thoughts?
Yes, so my thoughts, I quite, Tracy, when you shared this with us, I think it was actually so important and so valuable. We've grown over the years. We're almost 10 years old, and we've grown over the years, and our team have become bigger, and we've got a very tight and team which works exceptionally well together. And I really think your leadership element, what you're going to discover, we will be able to apply to us as a team, so that you can take the Clothing Bank to the next level, but not just the Clothing Bank developing us as branch managers, as youth managers, as enterprise development managers as well. Why I also think this is so important for us is the fact that we always work with other organizations and getting them to the point where we think that is great for them, so we can use that knowledge and grow them further. We're working with corporate in the corporate spaces as well, so we can use our field of expertise to help and coach and mentor in the corporate spaces with our Training for Change program. But most importantly, we also impart such a lot with our ED candidates as well and the beneficiaries in our care. So I really feel it's time for us as a team to take us to the next level, to really start looking after ourselves, to grow and develop us, to stretch us and to make us uncomfortable for growth. So I'm looking forward to being challenged within that context. So thank you for doing this course.
Yeah, and I think just like you've already sort of touched into the network, and if we look at sort of where we are in South Africa and the contextual challenges that come about with it, it's very important that we start looking towards leadership and developing non-profit organizations and other organizations so that they can be the forefront leaders of our country. Because the problem is we have such an expectancy and a dependency on our government, and we need to start empowering local organizations. And with our network and our footprint across the country, I really think we could act as an example, be the forefront runners for other non-profit organizations, especially because we do so much work to support them and help them as it is.
Yes.
So our learnings will be their learnings.
What Nikki alluded to a bit earlier was that we have got quite a few balls in the air. So we run an enterprise development program where we have the relationships with the major retailers, and that's kind of our core program where we help people become traders and we teach them the business skills they need. We give them lots of support through that journey. Out of that has emerged a whole Training for Change program. So these are modules that we have now developed, and we need to take these modules out there to the next level, and we need some guidance with that, and we need to all be on the same kind of page there.
Yes.
So there's so many different elements of the Clothing Bank that we can scale, and it's really discovering what those are and having a strategy around that.
Absolutely, Tracy.
And I think another important element of it is that we need to understand that the learning process is about giving and taking. Basically, the Clothing Bank is in a proper position to also impart knowledge. So when we're going through the course or all the challenges that will be placed through the leadership program, the program itself will be able to learn much more. The reason I'm saying this is that I've had quite a long career. I've worked with many organizations, but there'll be different organizations that talk about employee satisfaction, that talk about the importance of innovation, the importance of expression. But what TCB has done is that it's made it a reality. And I'm able to say this because I'm fairly new within the team, and I know the difference, and I've experienced the difference. The type of innovation, the type of expression that basically is needed. I'm both the ED manager, but I'm also almost like the clientele of TCB, because the women that come here are my mothers. They come from my community, and so I can understand and identify, because with previous organizations that I have worked with within the NGO spectrum, there's certain elements of dependence that's always there, you know. And if you're teaching independence and you're wanting to truly empower people, you need to empower them to be exactly who they are. And knowing that they can stand on their own. And in order to do that, you need an environment such as this, you know. So we have that to offer, so for me, knowledge is a two-way street. So if you are interested in finding out what is happening here in Africa and happening in a way that is authentically African, then we should be part of that program, because you will also learn something from the clothing bank.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yes. So thanks very much, and we look forward to potentially journeying with you.
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely looking forward to journeying with you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.